Welcome back to another tutorial with Sin and Peter effects.
And today, why? It's the English tutorial. Yes, it's in English because it's Christmas, everyone.
Oh my god.
And
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
first of all, I got so many comments like, why don't you do subtitles on the tutorials? Why do you do the tutorials in German? You're so stupid. No, it was planned because the German community doesn't have that much tutorials. For English, there are a million great tutorials from all these great teachers out there, but in German, it's kind of very very little.
Just a little bit.
So I thought I'm gonna make a bunch of tutorials in German, but for the POH SNARE.
For the POH SNARE,
There
just
are
for the
not
POH
a lot of
SNARE.
tutorials, and it's Christmas, and it's my favorite sound, and you guys like it so much, and I flex it all the time. So I thought I'm gonna do a tutorial. Hardtail already has a great tutorial. You need to check that out. Ego also has a tutorial, but I think it's in Indonesian. So yeah, there's not a lot of good tutorials on that, but that's why we're here for.
I think that helps a lot if you have different tutorials, because every
Exactly.
explanation is a bit different and you learn a bit
Yeah, and
more.
you can see, and that's why I got Sin here. He actually didn't master the POH SNARE yet, but he's on half the way, and that should
Just
be
in the
super
middle of
interesting
learning.
for everyone. So, how do you do the POH SNARE? You put the tip of your tongue to the bottom of your mouth. And then you put the middle of your tongue to the top of your mouth right before the teeth. This fleshy part here. And then like your tongue basically goes from this normal position to this. From this to this. And it's very fat in your mouth. Then
very fat in your mouth.
Oh, sexual. And then what you do is you breathe out like you would breathe out a candle. Not very hard, like, but it's like simple. And then you do the same, but with the tongue position.
Wow.
And the biggest problem is to get the first sound down. The first. That you get the first little bit of sound. That is the biggest step. If you got that, then you're already halfway there. And until then, just try out. Maybe do the mouth a little bit closer, but a little bit wider. The tongue a little bit flatter, different position
fatter.
in your mouth. Sometimes more air, less air. It's a really fragile sound that has like a nice sweet spot where you need to find it. When you have the tongue position down, the tongue position is the most important part. Otherwise it doesn't work. Then just try out like. And when you got that, what Sin is having, yeah, just like the little sound, then you need to try to remember that position. It's okay, thank you. Try to remember that position and practice and spam it all day long. Every day, at least 1,000 times.
Even
That's
if
what
it
I
hurts,
did.
just keep going.
If you get really hard tongue cramps, then stop. Otherwise, keep going. Because it's a very unusual sound. And it's very hard to do. Very, very hard. One of the hardest sounds I've ever learned.
Yeah.
So don't be discouraged if it doesn't work in 1 or 2 days. Even when I could do it, Sin needed like weeks to get the basics.
Yeah, it's like one of the sound you don't understand. So you don't... It's like... When you're training the sound, you think, oh, you will never get it.
Yeah.
But just by trying out, you hear the first. And then that's the right way.
And the sound
Just keep going.
doesn't make any sense.
No.
Still, even if you can do it, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you don't know where it's coming from.
Yeah, it's a... And if you have this basic sound down the... Then what you have to do is put a little P in front. That,
Pew! No sexual!
that you do... Basically, you close the mouth, open it and do this. And the sound happens when you slowly open the mouth in the position and first do a lot of air. Basically what I do is a lot of air and then it gets less and less. And
But-
a little...
Oh no, okay.
Oh.
Finish. Just finish.
No sexual. Come, daddy. Oh, God. But what you have to do is, as a training to make the sound better and better, is that you try to do it with the least amount of air that you can. You do. Really try to hold back the air. And when you find the position where you can do it with least amount of air, then try with the exact position, do it with a lot of air. Let me demonstrate.
Woo! Let me demonstrate.
Yeah, getting better. And last but not least, how to do the scratch.
How does Hartzell do the scratch? Shezame.
Actually, it's pretty easy when you have the down, because basically the scratch is when you close your mouth again. You do. So you basically close the mouth again, and at the end, because I said you push first a lot of air and then less air, and when you do the closing down, you have less air and then a lot of air again.
It's like this much air, then not much, and then again.
And it's really hard to do it slow when you just do the scratch. It's actually easier. But I would suggest you train it slow, because it's the best training to get the control down. That's it. That's all the tips I got for you. And practice, practice, practice. Please follow me on Instagram. And follow him. It was a crazy year, everyone. We started with YouTube and it worked out pretty cool.
Just a month ago. Wow.
3 months ago.
3 months ago.
Yeah, but yeah, please consider subscribing for more sick tutorials, for more sick reactions. And of course, when we have the cutter next year, we will put out a lot more music.
Music.
And also maybe some tag team videos, some solo videos, everything that you want. And the big copy medley is still coming, everyone.
It was not a lie? Damn,
No.
what's wrong with you?
In the beginning, you said to me, "You're never gonna tell me it's
And then 24.
Yeah, in German and also like 4 in English. And now I'm still gonna train a lot, because our biggest goal next year is winning GBB. But for that, I first have to enter GBB. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Thank you guys so much. We really love you, really appreciate you. And see you soon.
Wenn es wieder heißt, Shezame uns in reagieren.
I love you. Wo ist denn Sin hin?
Der ist einfach weggegangen.